So today I have another dress to show you. Now I am sure that many of you have realised that we have finally come to August, which means that next month is September, which means Halloween decorations are going to be coming out in the UK. So I am so excited. And then alongside that, of course, clothing companies are bringing out the Halloween ranges, and Hell Bunny did not disappoint this year. Hell Bunny brought out their Halloween range by the beginning of August, so of course I had to go ahead and get myself one of their Halloween dresses. And I'm gonna tell you now, I now have two of their Halloween dresses. Another one is in the post and will be arriving tomorrow. So basically I've always loved Hell Bunny dresses. I think one of my first spooky dresses was their eyeball dress, and since then I've been hooked on Hell Bunny. Now back in the day I did used to wear 50s style clothing every single day with the full petticoats and everything, but since then my kind of style and dress preference has changed a bit. So I haven't bought as much Hell Bunny stuff, but when I saw this dress, it screamed my name so hard I just had to have it. So this is part of their new 2017 Halloween range, and I will be showing you another dress very similar to this soon, because as soon as I got this, as I said, I had to get another one. So this is a pretty simple velvet dress. It's in my favourite, of course, skater style cut. It's in black velvet, which is of course my favourite fabric. It has a Wednesday Addams collar, which is of course my favourite type of collar, and it's got bats embroidered on it, which of course I am obsessed with bats. So when I saw this dress, I hyperventilated a little bit. I think I paid around £45 for this dress, including free next day delivery. I thought there must have been a catch. Like, this dress seemed way too perfect to be true. Like, I figured that something would have to give. But honestly, I think I can say out of all of my spooky dresses, this has to be my favourite. So I got this in a size large. With Hell Bunny, I used to be a size medium, but I've put on a little bit of weight since college, so I go a little bit further towards large now. And I was considering getting an extra large just because dresses like this, which I got from Killstar, I've had to get in a large just because they don't really stretch around certain parts of my body. But I got this in a large, and I'm so glad I did because it fits like a glove. It's literally as if they made this dress for me. So as I said, it's in a plain black skater style. It does have a properly like sewn waistline, and then there is also kind of sculpting panels up the chest as well, which gives it a really nice and like flattering fit. It definitely kind of hugs your curves, brings you in at the waist, and then kind of goes out a little bit, but it's not like a full kind of 50s style. It's just kind of that really relaxed kind of skater cut. And then the collar itself sits really nicely. It's not so tight that it's strangling you, which I found some of the Killstar collars were like. It's not so stretchy that it's kind of hanging down. So I'm really pleased with the way that sits. It does have these kind of capped sleeves to it. Now, sometimes I'm not always a fan of sleeves that have this kind of like ruffled texture to the top of them, because I feel like sometimes it kind of puffs your shoulders out a bit and gives you a really weird look. But I've definitely found with this dress, they sit really nicely. Now most of the time I'm wearing some form of cardigan or a hoodie anyway, so it really didn't matter anyway if it was going to be too puffy, but honestly I'm really pleased with the way it sits. Now to get this on, it does have a zip all the way from the top down past the seam to your butt, so it's a really long zip. When I first undid this zip, it just kept going. I was like, all this fabric. But honestly I feel like this zip just aids with the whole kind of like fitted look that it gives you at the top. And then as well as a zip, there is one of these little silver hooks, so you can do that up just to give you like an even more like secured, like tight fitting collar. But honestly, although I could do the zip fine, I did like half of it like this and then the top of it like this. Doing the little hookup was really difficult to do by myself, so I have just been wearing it without doing the hookup, and it's not been an issue. My zip hasn't come down or anything, and I have also found that it hasn't like itched or caught on anything, which I do find with some dresses when I don't do the hookup it can be really irritating. I feel like it's like a nice little extra detail, but it's not like necessary to do it up if you did not want to. Going back to the material, it's a really nice feeling velvet. It's one of those velvets which is very soft and cool inside. I love dresses which are like cooling, which is like the Iron Fist dress with the back collar. I wear it all the time when it's sunny, which sounds silly to wear a thick velvet dress when it is sunny, but because the inside material is so cooling, it just feels so nice when it's continuously like cooling down your skin. The material is super stretchy. I'd say with this dress, if it is sold out in your size, you could size down. I don't think it would make too much of an issue just because it has that stretch. I'm really glad I didn't size up to cater for my boob size, because there is like enough stretch in there for any size of boob. And also they do these dresses from a size small to, I'm pretty sure, an XXL, so they do cater for all lovely shapes and sizes. The collar itself is a more kind of cotton feeling material. Now all of my dresses with white collars, the white collars do tend to slowly turn grey. I did look at the washing instructions and it does say to hand wash this with cold water. Realistically, I probably won't be washing this in cold water, so I do expect this collar to go slightly grey after time, but that's out of my own fault, not the company's fault. So on the collar there are these bats. I was slightly worried that they were going to be just like printed on there. That was one of the things I thought maybe it's too good to be true and the bats are going to peel off, but no, they are fully embroidered on there, and then they back it with some more of the material just so you don't have any like horrible bits showing underneath. I love the different bats. I love how this one has little feet. This one is a very classic looking flying bat. And the bat flying to the side I feel is a nice touch because it gives it more variation. And then you have the larger ones, and this pattern is kind of mirrored on either side. It does seem that this embroidery is done very nicely. It does look very clean and neat there. And to kind of finish it off, there are these 4 buttons that go down the front. They are kind of like pearlescent buttons. They are sewn on there, but if you aren't a fan of buttons, you could really easily unpick this. The same with the fact that there are 2 ribbons at the front to do up in a bow. Normally I'm not the biggest fan of putting kind of bows on the middle of my chest, but I feel like because this is just like a black ribbon on black velvet, it works really nicely, and also the bow stays in. The problem I always have with my Killstar dresses that have ribbon bows, they always end up coming undone. But because it is sewn in underneath the collar, you could really easily just snip that if you weren't a fan. And I'm just so pleased with this dress. I love it so much. Honestly, as soon as I got it, I got straight onto my phone and sent an email to Pell Bunny just thanking them for making such an awesome dress. So I'm going to insert some clips of what this dress looks like on. I am so pleased with this dress. I cannot recommend it more. Everything about it just screams high quality. It feels gorgeous, it looks gorgeous, and I'm just so pleased with it. I have just bought another one of their Halloween dresses. They do have this exact dress in exactly the same style, exactly the same collar, buttons and bow at the front. The only difference is that the collar has a little spiderweb embroidery rather than the bats. When I got this dress, my first thing was, I never want to take this dress off. I'm gonna need to get another one in case anything happens to this if I stain it, because I always stain everything I own. I just thought, I need another one. I cannot live life without having this dress in my life. So I was going to buy another exact one of this dress, but I thought, what is the point? I might as well get the other one with the spiderweb design, because I love my spiderweb designs as well. So I very shortly will be coming back with probably another slightly shorter video showing you my new spiderweb Hell Bunny dress. I will leave a link down in the description as to where to find this dress. So thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, comments, please do leave them below. If it's sunny where you are, I hope you're enjoying the shade, and I'll see you next time. Bye!